see a face I barely know in the glass when I'm alone. Eyes like strangers in the dark, wear a mask to hide the marks. I try to smile but it won't stay. Truth keeps slipping far away. This quiet war inside my chest keeps me from finding rest. Shadows in the mirror telling me I'm not enough, fighting my reflection like love was never tough. But deep beneath the silence, a voice begins to rise, saying maybe I'm still worthy of seeing through these lies. I trace the lines along my skin, every scar I hold within, memories I can't erase, still linger in this place. I breathe but feel no air inside, keep running but there's no place to hide, afraid to fall, afraid to stay, lost in the words I never say. Shadows in the mirror telling me I'm not enough, fighting my reflection like love was never tough. But deep beneath the silence, a voice begins to rise, saying maybe I'm still worthy of seeing through these lies. I trace the lines along my skin, every scar I hold within, memories I can't erase, still linger in this place. I breathe but feel no air inside, keep running but there's no place to hide, afraid to fall, afraid to stay, lost in the words I never say. Shadows in the mirror, whispering the things I fear, hiding from the daylight, but craving to be clear. Each crack begins to shimmer with every tear I cry, and maybe in the breaking I'll learn how not to lie. No more looking through the past, no more holding on so fast. Let the darkness speak and go, let the pieces slowly grow. Shadows in the mirror telling me I'm not enough, fighting my reflection like love was never tough. But deep beneath the silence, a voice begins to rise, saying maybe I'm still worthy of seeing through these lies. I see her clearer every day, the girl I lost along the way. She's learning how to stand again, not flawless, just real in the end. I walk alone where the silence grows, carrying weight that nobody knows. Shadows trace the curve of my name, but I still pretend I'm not to blame. I smile like I'm fine in the dark, but the night knows every mark. Hold me in the unspoken light, where I don't have to win or fight. Let me breathe without the fear of not belonging here, in that space no one can see. I just wanna be, tried to change for someone to erase. Still chasing peace in this fragile place. If you see me as I am, will you stay or will you stand? Hold me in the unspoken light, where I don't have to win or fight. Let me breathe without the fear of not belonging here, in that space no one can see. I just wanna be in the unspoken, in the light. That's where I'll finally feel right. Lying on the floor with the lights all low, trying to forget what I already know. Empty frames and echoes in my head. I talk to the silence instead. You said you'd stay until the end, but your words fade like the wind. Every breath feels heavier now. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm barely breathing again. Lost in the space we once called home. Your name still lives on my skin, but I face this night alone. All the light we had is gone. I'm barely breathing again. Coffee's cold and your tea's still there. Half a laugh is hanging in the air. I pretend I'm fine when the sun comes through, but even the sky looks nothing like you. I keep your sweater like a ghost, wearing the weight I miss the most. I wish I knew how to let go, but I keep sinking below. I'm barely breathing again. Still feel you in the quiet rain. Every heartbeat calls your name, but I know it's not the same. No more you and me to mend. I'm barely breathing again. Some nights I reach for you and sleep, wake to find the air too deep. I'm floating in a sea of what we were, wishing I could rewind the blur. I'm barely breathing again, lost in the space we once called home. Your name still lives on my skin, but I face this night alone. All the light we had is gone. I'm barely breathing again. Maybe one day I'll breathe with ease, but for now you haunt my every breeze. I'm barely breathing, barely breathing again. Room is dim and quiet now. Shadows stretch across the floor. Every sound feels twice as loud, since you don't knock here anymore. I trace the words you never said. don't seem to move. I replay scenes that never changed, as if I could still fix the truth. Every goodbye wears a disguise, but yours felt like a quiet scream. Curtains fall slow in a quiet blur. I still reach out, though you're not there. No spotlight left to warm the stage, just empty lines and turning page. Curtains fall slow without a fight. Love didn't leave, it just lost light. I stand where you last smiled. In the silence I reconcile. Maybe not all things are meant to stay, but I still wish you looked my way. Curtains fall slow like the night we broke. No final lines, just silence spoke. If I had known that was the end, would I have said it all again? Curtains fall slow like fading time. Your name still echoes on mine. Curtains fall and I remain, with shadows dancing on your name. Walking past the lights I used to love. Every shadow feels like it remembers us. I smile so no one asks me why, but my chest is heavy like the sky. All the words I couldn't say are haunting me like yesterday. You're gone, but still I feel you near, in every breath and every fear. No one sees me cry when the room turns quiet and the lights go low. I fold my pain into the night like secrets I'll never show. They only see the calm, but underneath I'm barely holding on. No one sees me cry, but I'm drowning all alone. I laugh with friends just like I used to, but in the mirror I don't see truth. My hands are cold, my heart's still warm, but I don't know what I'm waiting for. I pretend I've let it go, but the ache still lingers slow. I fake a peace that doesn't last, hiding from a shattered past. No one sees me cry when I whisper all your names in vain. Behind the doors I lock at night, I fall apart like soft rain. They think I'm doing fine, but I'm still caught between the lines. No one sees me cry, and I can't explain the why. If silence had a voice, it would sound like me. If heartbreak were a face, it's the one I never let them see. I keep it deep, when no one dares to reach. No one sees me cry when the room turns quiet and the lights go low. I fold my pain into the night like secrets I'll never show. get loud, but words don't move. I trace the cracks along the wall, like they might tell me who I am at all. Every breath I take feels borrowed, every heartbeat runs slow, looking for the sound of something that only silence seems to know. Between the silences I hear the pieces of me I once feared. In the stillness I begin to find the strength deep, deep within. Not broken, just not yet whole. Still chasing what I can't control. I used to run from the dark, but now I sit with every mark, the shadows that I used to blame. Now whisper truths I can't rename. I'm learning how to just be still, to feel the ache without the will, to cover it with empty noise, to let the pain reclaim its voice. Between the silences I see the part of me that needed me. No more hiding from the rain, no more dressing up the pain. I'm not afraid to hear my name, spoken soft without the shame. It's quiet now, but I remain a little stronger in the rain. Every moment that I face becomes a softer kind of grace. Between the silences I hear the pieces of me I once feared. In the stillness I begin to find the strength deep, deep within. Not broken, just not yet whole. Still chasing what I can't control. I breathe, I wait, I mend, I know. Between the silences I grow. Fell into your eyes like rain in slow motion. Time forgot to move when you were near. Weightless in a world that never stopped spinning. Held my breath just to keep you here. But nothing gold can stay too long. And silence always ends the song. You were my temporary gravity, pulling me down just to set me free. I tried to float, but you tethered me in the name of love that couldn't be. You held me close so I wouldn't flee, but I was never meant to stay beneath. Midnight shadows crept across your shoulder. We whispered truths we couldn't say in light. Every heartbeat felt a little colder. Loving you was losing parts of my own fight. Now every word meant to break, to teach us all the hearts we fake. But in that pause between the fall, I swore I heard your soul call. You were my temporary gravity, pulling me down just to set me free. I tried to float, but you tethered me in the name of love that couldn't be. You held me close so I wouldn't flee, but I was never meant to stay beneath. Above your memory, but sometimes I still fall so silently. Your name drifts in like autumn breeze, a moment lost but never released. I cover up with perfect smiles, hide the cracks behind my style. No one sees the weight I bear. I walk the world like I don't care. But late at night when I'm alone, the mirror speaks in softer tones, and every scar I try to hide comes rushing back like rising tides. It's more than skin deep, these fears I keep. I'm drowning in the silence I don't show, trying to feel whole in a heart I don't know. It's more than skin deep, but I can't let it go. They say I'm strong, but they don't see the broken girl inside of me, wearing grace like it's a mask. Another day, another task. I try to breathe and not pretend that love for me is not the end. But every time I say I'm fine, the truth gets lost between the lines. It's more than skin deep, these tears I weep. I'm standing in a crowd but feel alone, trying to believe that I'm not hollow bone. It's more than skin deep, I just wanna be known. Maybe love begins in the dark, in shadows that still hold my spark. If I reach inside and find some light, maybe then I'll win this fight. It's more than skin deep, these fears I keep. I'm drowning in the silence I don't show, trying to feel whole in a heart I don't know. It's more than skin deep, but I can't let it go. One day I'll see there's beauty in me, even if it's more than skin deep. You find me in the quiet, Hold the pieces I've been hiding, read the silence in my heart. Breathe me in like midnight air when the world forgets to care. Trace the lines I try to hide, stay with me through every tide. I'm not perfect but I'm real, so tell me how I'm supposed to feel when you breathe me in and I lose the need to run. The light is soft and faded, like the promises we keep. I talk, but leave it empty. There's too much underneath. If you see me in the shadows, would you walk into the gray? Even when I close the curtains, would you still ask me to stay? Breathe me in like broken song, where the notes don't last too long. Let your hands rewrite the script of a heart I almost skipped. I don't need the stars to shine if your voice can echo mine. When you breathe me in, everything just feels like home. Breathe me in. Every scar is still a story, every crack a whispered truth. If you're looking for the glory, you might miss the honest proof. Breathe me in like midnight air when the world forgets to care. Trace the lines I try to hide, stay with me through every tide. I'm not perfect but I'm real, so tell me how I'm supposed to feel when you breathe me in. Everything just feels like home. Breathe me in, don't let go, even when it hurts to know. Breathe me in. Empty rooms and quiet skies, I trace your name with tired eyes. Memories in softened tones drift like smoke when I'm alone. I still hear your footsteps slow on the floor I used to know. You were fire, now you're snow, and I'm fading through the glow. I reach but you're not there, just silence in the air. A warmth that used to grow is colder than I know. I'm standing in your light, that's slipping out of sight, like stars that lost their fight. I'm fading through the glow. You held my fears like shattered glass, but time has ways to let love pass. Now your shadow's all I see, lying next to what's left of me. I speak but no one's home. This house forgot our tone. The night begins to show how I'm fading through the glow. You left me in a haze, then turned and walked away. I begged the light to stay, but it always moves away. I float where I can land, still reaching for your hand. Too tired now to stand, I'm fading through the glow. If I could hold just one last sound of how your voice once pulled me out, I'd wrap it tight the silence on your side. Pillow cold where you used to lie. Faded photos in a dusty frame. I whisper your name, but it's not the same. I try to hold on to pieces of light, but everything soft has turned into night. Tell me where the warmth went in the space between our hands. When did comfort turn to distance, like waves pulled back from sand? I keep reaching through the shadows, but you're nowhere I can stand. Used to feel your heartbeat next to mine. Now it's just the ticking of borrowed time. Echoes of laughter under this roof. Now all that's left is too much truth. I wore your love like a second skin. Now I'm shedding layers just to begin. Tell me where the warmth hid. When did colors start to fade? You were home in every moment. Now it's just the price I've paid. I'm still dancing with the silence in the mess that we both made. I lit a flame and watched it burn, hoping you might still return. But ashes don't answer, and fire never learns. Tell me where the warmth went in the space between our hands. When did comfort turn to distance, like waves pulled back from sand? I keep reaching through the shadows, but you're nowhere I can stand. So I sleep with the cold in the place your heart once held. So I sleep with the cold in the place your heart once held. I walk through shadows soft as lace, traces of you in every space. The rain falls like your quiet voice, whispers that never gave me a choice. Every step feels made of glass, trying not to break the past. Porcelain rain falls on my skin, washing away where we've been. Cracks that shine under the moon. I break in silence thinking of you. Your touch still lingers in the air, like a song that no one's there to share. You left without a sound or sign, and still your ghost is almost mine. Breathe through memories too thin, hoping you're not where I've been. Porcelain rain won't let me sleep, so soft it cuts me far too deep. Every drop a piece of time falling in rhythm out Every wall still whispers your voice. Photos fade, but the silence remains. Memories I didn't choose. I light a candle, but it won't stay. Shadows dance like you used to do. Every night I close my eyes and find another part of you. You're in the chair no one sits in. You're in the song I can't turn off. You're the chill that runs through my skin. Even when the fire's on, I try to leave, but I circle back to a place we never left. Rooms without names, still hold your breath. Your coffee cup still on the shelf. I never learned to throw things away. Even silence speaks too loud in the corners where we used to lay. Try to paint over all the blue, but nothing covers up the hue. I reach for sleep but dream of them, waking up to you again. You're in the time that doesn't move. You're in the books I never read. You're the wind that shakes the blinds. Every word I never said. I built a world to forget your face, but it's drawn in every space. Rooms without names, still trace your grace. If I leave, will the echo fade? Or will it follow me like rain? I breathe deep and count to 10, but your name begins again. You're in the chair no one sits in. You're in the song I can't turn off. You're the chill that runs through my skin. Even when the fire's on, I try to leave, but I circle back to a place we never left. Rooms without names, still hold your breath. Some doors don't close. Some ghost stay warm. And in these rooms, I'm never alone. Some doors don't close, some ghosts stay warm. And in these rooms, I'm never alone. I close my eyes to feel the night. The world fades out with no goodbye. I wear a smile that isn't real, trying to numb the way I feel. You ask me if I'm doing fine, but silence speaks between the lines. Through my silence I scream loud, hiding pain behind the clouds. Every word I couldn't say still lives inside me every day. If you listen close enough, you might hear the sound of love drowning in the quiet sea that lives inside of me. I trace the cracks across my skin, each one a place I let you in. You touched the parts I tried to hide and left when I Would you still love me just the same, or walk away without a trace, like all the rest who saw my face? Through my silence I scream loud, hiding pain behind the clouds. Every word I couldn't say still lives inside me every day. If you listen close enough, you might hear the sound of love drowning in the quiet sea that lives inside of me. No more words I need to send, silence will become the end. Late night thoughts in a quiet room, curtains closed but the moon breaks through. I trace the shape of what we were, fading slow like a whispered word. You said you'd stay but the silence grew. Now all I hold is a memory of you. I linger in the low where your shadow stays, in the corners of the night where the heartache plays. I keep the light off so the dark feels true, 'cause every shade in here still looks like you. Empty bed and a worn out song, trying to sleep but the night's too long. I breathe you in like you're still here, a ghost in the mirror that's always near. I reach for peace but it slips away, buried deep where the lost things lay. I linger in the low with my heavy eyes, in the hush of the hurt that never replies. I keep pretending you might come through, but the truth sounds louder without you. Time won't talk and the clock won't lie, but I still wait where the echoes hide. I linger in the low where your shadow stays, in the corners of the night where the heartache plays. I keep the light off so the dark feels true, 'cause every shade in here still looks like you, still looks like you, still feels like you. I linger in the low. Golden light fading on my skin, I held your name like a fragile sin. The wind whispered secrets you couldn't hear, but I kept them close year after year. I traced your face in the sky, hoping for a sign, but the silence stayed, and so did I. Sundown words I never said echo in my heart instead. Every breath a soft regret in the light that's almost dead. Your shadow lingers in the hall where we once danced without a fall. Now the quiet feels too loud and I'm lost beneath the Sundown words I never said echo in my heart instead. Every breath a soft regret in the light that's almost dead. If I could turn back time just one day, I'd find the courage not to look away. I'd speak the love I hid too deep, and maybe you'd still be mine to keep. Sundown words I never said echoed in my heart instead. Every breath a soft regret in the light that's almost dead. Now the sky is fading slow, and I learned to let you go, but your name still softly burns in my quiet sundown words. Lights fade slow like my thoughts tonight, walking through shadows that don't feel right. Every smile I wear feels borrowed, and every heartbeat echoes hollow. I try to speak, but silence knows me, wrapped in noise that no one sees. I hold the weight without a sound, falling deep but don't hit the ground. There's a quiet in my bones, where the hurt has made its home. No one hears the way I break, in the stillness wide awake. I am loud behind my eyes, but I whisper through goodbyes. There's a quiet in my bones, and I carry it alone. Late night talks with the past I hide, memories haunt like a changing tide. I wear strength like a thin disguise, while the storm swells behind my eyes. I breathe in pain like second skin, a war I lose but won't give in. Hope flickers in a silent war, knocking soft on a locked door. There's a tremble in my soul, fighting hard to stay whole. Every tear that never fell built the walls I know too well, and the silence wraps me tight like a shadow lost from light. There's a tremble in my soul, and it never lets me go. If I could scream without a sound, would someone feel it all around? Or am I just a faded flame, too quiet to even name? There's a quiet in my bones, where the hurt has made its home. No one hears the way I break, in the stillness wide awake. I am loud behind my eyes, but I whisper through goodbyes. There's a quiet in my bones, and I carry it alone. I carry it alone. I carry it alone. I carry it alone. Quiet in my bones. I cover my heart in silver lines, whispers I tell myself to sleep at night. The truth's too heavy for these hands to hold, so I fold the page before the story's told. You see the light, but I dim it down. A smile drawn tight But I build my walls out of shattered graves, so no one can see the trembling face. I want the truth, but I flinch away, caught in the fear I can't betray. If I could believe I'm worth the fight, would you stay and hold me through the night? Velvet denial, dressed like control, hiding the cracks in my heavy soul. I say I'm fine as I start to fade, longing for someone to make me stay. If I tear down the lies I've spun, would you still see me and not run? Can love survive behind the veil, or am I bound to always fail? Velvet denial, soft on my skin, telling me love is too deep to begin. I turned from the warmth like it might burn, still I ache for the touch I never learned. So I whisper goodbye in a silent tone, wearing the fear I've always known. One day I'll speak with an open smile, but for now I live in velvet denial. Woke up with silence in the sheets. Your name still lingers when I breathe. I wear a smile like it's routine, but inside I'm falling through the seams. Try to drown your voice in noise, paint my days with softer choice. Bet the shadows never fade when the night begins to stay. I painted over blue with gold, told myself the hurt was old, covered cracks you left behind with every color I could find. But even in the morning light, your memory still holds me tight. I painted over blue, but the blue keeps bleeding through. But the blue keeps bleeding through. Laughed at a joke I didn't get, told the world I'm past regret. But every time the sky turns gray, I see the truth I push away. I whisper lies into the wind, saying I'm fine again and again. But echoes in the quiet air remind me that you're still there. I painted over blue with white, try to make the wrong feel right. Lay a joy on shattered glass, hoping time will let it pass. But healing isn't just disguise, you can't repaint the tears you hide. I painted over blue, and it's always breaking through. And it's always breaking through. Baby, love just stains too deep, even when we try to sweep. The canvas keeps the truth in lines, no matter how the light rewinds. I painted over blue with gold, told myself the hurt was old. Covered cracks you left behind with every color I could find. But even in the morning light, your memory still holds me tight. Painted over blue, but the blue keeps bleeding through. I woke up to the sound of nothing. No messages, no voice, just quiet. The air feels heavy like your absence, and my hands still reach for a ghost. I said I'd be fine with time, but the hours just pass like smoke. I wear a smile like a faded coat, trying to feel something I don't. Maybe tomorrow hurts less. Maybe I'll forget your breath. Maybe the sky will turn from gray, and I will miss you every day. Maybe my heart won't ache so deep. Maybe tonight I'll get some sleep. I deleted all the photos, but your laugh still plays in my head. Try dancing in someone else's shadow.